you about bikini posing. So just to let you know about my story with posing. I remember when I did my first NPC show, it was in 2015. I started training like around 2014 a little bit, but I wasn't that committed on my diet. So in January 2015, I hired a coach. Her name is Natalie. She was living in Wyoming, so we communicate online. And she started helping me like kind of adjust my diet so I could just get ready for my show. I decided to do a show in May, so I had about 5 months to get ready. When I was training for that first show, I never attend to a show before. So I didn't know what to expect, you know, like I had an idea, okay, I saw some videos on YouTube, but I didn't know like about like the stage presentation, or I was just so concerned that I wanted to get my body ready to be on a stage. So that's what I did. I trained real hard, I transformed myself. But what happened is that I started practicing my poses like 4 weeks to go. And it wasn't that much. It was just like sometimes I would practice and I wouldn't like give that importance to it. The day of the show, like 3 days, like a week before the show, I went to Houston with my husband and I told him, honey, I want to take some one-on-one classes about posing. So I went to a class with Stephanie, and Stephanie was like a posing coach. She's also an NPC competitor, and she's like also with Team Labrada Nutrition. So I was like, well, she has experience, so maybe I can learn something too from her. So I took my first class, but it was a week before the show. The class was really good. She started teaching me these moves, very basic, and I realized, oh wow, I'm in trouble because I haven't practiced, so I don't have the muscle memory to do this right. So I realized that posing was really important, like practicing a lot, like the training, because then you will look like very fluent while doing it. So 2 days before the show, I started practicing with my coach too, like through Skype, and I started getting better, but still I wasn't confident because I didn't practice. So the day of the show, it was very funny because honestly, I looked at myself and I was very proud of myself. Like I looked at my body and I was really like lean, and everything was like just beautiful. The bikini, the hair, the makeup, everything. But when I was on stage, I freaked out. Like I just paralyzed completely. I was like, so many people, like what am I gonna do? So I started doing my front pose. Then I was kind of like nervous to see the judges, the stage, the people. I wasn't sure. So then I did my transition and stayed there, and I just freaked out. Like it was like I just stayed paralyzed like this. And then even the guy that was like, you know, like the one that is on a stage with you, telling you where to step, and he just told me, hey, like your time is over. So I was really shy. I just got to the side and I again hit my front pose, and then I start thinking, oh, all this hard work, and I couldn't do my stage presentation. I remember looking at the judges, and the first time that they saw me, I can tell that they were like, wow, this girl looks great. But once I was doing my poses, it's like I couldn't make it because my points were not enough because of my stage presentation. So that really hurt me, and I placed 6th in novice in that show, and I was kind of hurt because I realized like, I worked so hard, and just because I didn't do my poses right, I could have done better. You know, you start having these thoughts, and I came back to the hotel, and my husband was also, don't give up, you did amazing, your body looked amazing, it's the first time, you did great, I'm so proud of you. But I was just discouraged, you know, like I cried, I was like, I don't know why I did this, but then I realized it was just like this. Like the next morning I was talking to my coach, and then I told her, Natalie, like, I don't know if I should be doing this, and then she actually told me, hey, there is another show in a month, why don't you try that? So I said, okay, I'm gonna try that. So at the end of the day, I decided to do a show 6 weeks later. And I started practicing a lot with her, and just by myself. Every time after I would finish my weights, I would start practicing and just hitting my poses and practice and practice and practice. But of course, it wasn't that great, but it was better than the first time, right? So I keep going, and I think I focused a lot, wasn't smiling more, looking more confident. I started watching YouTube videos about, you know, pageant contests or Victoria's Secret walk, or how they do the catwalk, or how they smile, how to smile with your eyes, and how to look confident. So I started researching all these things, so how to improve my posture. So I wanted to improve in all this, not just for the show or the stage presentation, but just for life. Like, I want to walk and just have like that good posture and look confident and just improve. So yeah, I start practicing, and you can see some of my videos practicing. Well, this was one of the first practices I did after my first show. Here I was practicing for the second show. And as you can see, I was practicing really hard, like the walk, but still my stance were okay, but the transitions needed a little bit more practice, and especially like the back pose, maybe closing those legs a little bit more, but I was getting there. One of the main things for me at that point was to get comfortable with the shoes I was using, because I was always, still today, like I normally wear more like sport shoes like when I'm training, so feeling comfortable in those high heels is very important. And then as you can see, I was still getting my transitions, like I was not that good at it, especially the turn from the back to the front. So it does require time to get those transitions right. This was one of the last posing practices that I had before my second show. As you can see, my body was already on point. I was like about 2.5 weeks away. So I was feeling more confident, the transitions were improving, but I still needed like that little touch of improvement, especially on my transitions. Well, so then the day of the show, the second show in 2015 was really good, because this time I was way more confident. But I had a weakness, and this weakness was the transitions. It's like I practiced really good the front pose, back pose, and these, but the transitions, like the turn from the front to the back, I wasn't that confident, like how to step and how to tap, like all these little things, you know. But still, I did good. So this time I actually placed second in the open division, and then I also qualified for national. So that made me really happy, because I had my first trophy and I was really excited. So looking back, once again, I really think my body was looking great, I was doing good, but just these small things, they count, because the judges, they want to see you like confident in everything, and they want to see a whole package. They want to see how beautiful you look, like your hair, your makeup, like your body, how hard you work, but also they want to see like a presentation that is just flawless, like you just step with confidence, every step you do is just perfect, best possible that you can show, right? So I say like this, it's like you work really hard, so the day of the show you just go and present yourself the best way possible. So it's not only about like your external appearance or how good you look, but also how you present yourself. So I felt really good with myself for my improvements, and then I started practicing. So in 2016, this year, I started practicing my posing with Coach Missy. She's an IFBB Pro, and she's really good at like just, you know, helping you get better at your stage presence and posing and all that. So I started taking classes with her through Skype like 2 times a week, and well, not 2 times a week, sometimes 2 times a week, but then also like maybe at least once, twice a month. And then I make a habit that practicing my posing at least 4 times a week, 15, 20 minutes. Right now that I'm getting closer to my show for 2016, I'm practicing pretty much every day after weights. So right after I finish my weights and I'm done with my cardio, then I will practice 15, 20 minutes and just focus on one thing at a time. So that makes me feel more confident. I can't wait to see how everything will end up, like the day of the show, like with everything I have learned so far. But one of the things that I have learned so far with the help of all like these coaches that I have mentioned, and also practicing by myself and watching videos, it's number one, you have to be proud of yourself, like not in a proud way, God, I'm better than anyone, no. Just like what I mean by this, you have to be confident, like you have to get on a stage and just think, hey, I work hard for this, so I'm gonna enjoy my moment. I'm just gonna have fun, be happy, no matter what happened, if I win or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm here today, I have an opportunity to show my hard work, and whatever happens, I know that I did my best. So that's number one thing for me. And number two, it's very important, like to look confident, just to actually be confident. So in your mind, your mindset has to be like, I'm confident, I know that I did good, I practiced already, so it's just time to shine. One tip that I learned is to always look at the judges. It's like you hit your front pose, you look at them, each one of them, and then as you do your transitions, just make sure that everything is good. Just your shoulders, so they're not like this, that you tap, and just taking your time, but actually just keeping it within that time frame of 10-12 seconds. And then also just smile and just not like exaggerate like too much, just pretty much be yourself. I think every girl have their own routine. I want to show you mine, what I have so far. I hope this video just inspire you if you're not practicing too much to actually practice, because now I realize even more that I need to practice even more, and don't skip any day. I'll be preparing for my show in Houston. I hope that I can record my poses on the stage, and if you have any questions, just let me know. This is just my own experience, and well, let me just show you my current poses. And this was one of the last practices that I had before the show last November 2016, and it was a wonderful show. It was my best stage presentation so far, so I'm really happy about that. I want to invite you to see my next video. That's gonna be the competition day and how the actual posing looked like on stage. So I hope you don't miss it. Please give it a thumbs up to this video if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Little Pisty Fit. Bye guys.